it's Saturday morning, the day after we finished the sad pig video that we said, but we're in for a happier start to the day at least. Hopefully, I was going to say weekend, but I didn't want to jinx myself. So yes, we are very much looking forward to this morning. We are heading out to a country show. All the animals are done, but it's not just any country show. There's something very important happening there. It's a lot breezier over here. So the update is Grace was supposed to be doing the handling today on her own, but I've just been roped into. I haven't got a clue what I'm doing. Your own sheep.
We're going to do a minute's silence to acknowledge the passing of a few supporters of Sedgefield Show.
Are we doing it now? After your... Well, I'm going to tell you guys because I didn't get a chance to say it on the day, and I'd been practicing ever so hard for all of 5 minutes before I went into the show because given I didn't know I was supposed to be doing this. So this little chap that I am holding on to here and trying to look like I have got a clue as to what I'm doing is called Duke, and he was a twin born in January of this year, and he is a Dorset Down, and what a good boy he was as well. As you can see, I was clueless as to what I was doing. I was told, if you don't mind going, hold him, make him stand up on all four legs, which he clearly didn't want to do at this point, and answer the questions when you get asked them. But I think that the judge might have taken pity on me because I didn't get any questions. Anyway, just to the left of the shot you can see David, our sheep mentor there, who we have known for coming up to 10 years now. He is the chap that has looked after us since we moved into the Smallholding. He got us our very first lambs. We bought our original sheep from another neighbour across the fields here, but then David helped us when we got them into lamb and when one of them got stuck and all of the other things, and he has been fantastic ever since. So I'm literally just doing as I'm told here and trying to look like I'm not panicking. Watching it back, it's hilarious and ever so slightly embarrassing, but it was my first time. So the judge had said, can you turn him free? And so whenever we turn out the horses, you take the head collars off. So I automatically went to take it off, and David said, no, just wrap it round his neck, which I did, but then didn't tie it underneath. So it started dangling down and making things worse, but never mind, David to the rescue and managed to just sort of twist it under. And the point of this, I believe, is because the judge wants to see them run around freely, see them move, the confirmation, etc. And I just hung about in the corner because he was determined to get back to his little pen where his treats and his water were, but apparently the name of the game is to keep them moving. So kept trying to do what I was doing and just hoping that the judge wasn't looking too much at least.
Why should you go first?
Got a competition.
See, all your hard work paid off, eh?
Mum, are you done then?
No. Yeah, I'll come.
Right, Mum.
Yeah?
I'm going in.
Good luck.
We only went and did it and got first place. Goodness me, I was so pleased. I mean, clearly it was absolutely nothing to do with anything I did because all of the hard work was put in by David, but I was so pleased for him and for the little lamb. Now, Grace has got a little shearling called Connie here, who is a little tubby thing who doesn't feel like moving away from her feed bucket either. So Grace was absolutely devastated at this point, saying, "Mother, will you make this lamb move, please?" she managed to get her into situ. David has got his other sheep in the background there too, and it was just such a fun time all round. There were some others that were coming in for this class, and then see what happens just in a minute. So in this class, David had the 2 lambs. Believe it or not, the one he's holding is actually a lamb. It's just grown hugely. And we thought it was between the 2 of them, but listen to Stephen's commentary.
Oh, David first. Don't think she got out. No, she never got now. A handshake. Right, that one's for the freezer.
No. Edward likes to walk the Yorkshire show, but he's not machinery or stuffing. No, he'd rather
What a fantastic morning this ended up being. I'm just going to preempt this by saying nobody was hurt, but I'm slightly distracted by what's going on in the clip at the top. There was a sheep or 2 escaped and started belting about all over the place and took the lady in the pink jacket out rather viciously. She was absolutely fine, by the way, which is why I'm mentioning it, otherwise it wouldn't be in the video, and yeah, decided to run off and do its own thing. So we were all ever so slightly distracted by that. However, the judge wasn't distracted at all. He kept on doing his thing and deciding which one of us was going to win first. In this class there was only a first, I'm told. I still have no idea how it works, but I'm sure that one day we're going to find out, because I have to say doing this did spark a little bit of interest from Grace and I. And there were absolutely no sore losers, because the girl at the end there took away the first. She had a thoroughly excitable sheep, shall we say, and she handled it fantastically. But the judge made a point of going over to David and saying why he had picked that other one over his. And he actually said it was personal preference, and it was something to do with how well formed the other sheep's teeth were. So it was good for David to get that feedback, and he did say that if it was a different judge on a different day, it may have been completely different. David, in his usual way, was ever so graceful, and just said thank you very much and well done to the young girl that did a fantastic job. So all in all, we had a brilliant time, and then we went for a little wander around before we needed to get back and get on with some proper work.
Enjoy that?
So it's 8 and under, transferred if this 10 here.
It reacts to other people.
And with that, we headed home, and Stephen got slightly distracted at one point.
Well, that was a nice change of pace after last week's ups and downs and a bit of a depressing week, so back to a bit of reality. So we had a couple of jobs on last week that we didn't get done, which was our meat birds. So we were going to do a couple last week to see how they turned out. They're about 10 weeks now, but it looks like we're going to have to turn our attention to these a bit more. We might have to get another batch where we're losing a pig. So that's losing a full, maybe 4 months worth of meat. So we're going to have to turn our attention to chicken, I think. So we're just going to do a couple of these today, see how they turn out like, and see what we're looking at size-wise. This one feels like a right lump, but they do vary in sizes quite a bit. I think they're about 10 weeks old, and we've picked out one of the biggest ones. So we'll get a couple done and see what they turn out like. Right, well, we just finished with them, took about an hour. We dry plucked these ones, and when you dry pluck them, you run the risk of tearing the skin a little bit, so we won't be doing that for the next lot. But that's turned out fantastic. This is one of the bigger ones, weighs 2.6 kilos. This was one of the smaller ones. It did have a bit of a bad wing. That's why we cut this one up into joints. So that's turned out great as well. Then we just kept the carcass off it, the liver. The dog's already had the hearts and the necks for the stock. So yeah, pleased with them. We'll get all set up next weekend, get the boiler set up, get the plucker set up, and then we'll do the rest of the 13, and then we'll order another 30 chicks, I think, which will put us over because of our loss of the pig. That should put us over for our meat supply. So yeah, we're going to get these in the fridge, get them all chilled down before we freeze them. I think we're going to have this one next weekend for our dinner, and this one we'll just use as and when. Well, it's Sunday morning, I'm just getting ready to go out, do a bit of pigeon shooting. And last week with the pig situation, it has just emphasised I need to get this sorted and go out and collect as much meat as I can when I can. So yesterday we did a couple of chickens, which you've seen, they worked out great. So we're all right in the chicken department. We'll pick up a load more of them and we'll breed them, which will fill a big gap. And also we're going to have to get on top of the wild game. We do eat a lot of wild game around here when it comes into season, which is more September, October time into the winter. But the only things in season this time of year is pigeons and rabbits. So today it's a pigeon session. So on one of the other videos you've seen I picked up a cheap shotgun, just a single barrel one. I was doing it up as a bit of a hobby. So I'll just show you how that turned out. Someone was asking how it turned out, so I'll just show you how that turned out. Normally I just use one of these, a double barrel shotgun, but this is just a single one I picked up as a bit of a hobby. It was all manky brown and all scuffed up. So I just took it all apart, sanded it all off, sprayed it all black, put this little case on the back there, and then it's just easy to reload, load, and we're ready to go. So I haven't tried it out yet. I'll take it out for a run out. Probably won't put much shots through it. I'm just about to, I put a strap on it so when I'm walking through the fields, we do a lot of rough shooting in the winter, so I just hang it over the shoulder, walk through the fields. I don't like these strap things on there, so I've just got a bit of needle and cotton. I'm gonna, I'm gonna stitch them down, stop them flapping about, and then we're ready to go. So pretty pleased with the way it came out. I've got another one there ready to do. It's sanded off. I'm going to do that one all camouflage, I think. But yeah, so we'll get out, see what we can get. Well, we've just got back in. It's been a couple of hours. Wasn't the best day. We got 3 birds, so if you don't want to see them, just look away now. So we've got 3 nice plump wood pigeons. Just going to stick these in the fridge, let them chill down overnight, and then tomorrow I'll just strip them down, take the breasts off, and they'll go in the freezer until we add more to them, and then we'll decide what meals we're going to make out of them. But could have been more. It's not going to fill the freezer, but like I say, we'll just add to them as we go through the year.
Right, don't be cheap.
Right, well, it's Tuesday afternoon. As you can see, we've had our pig back from the abattoir and I've just finished processing it. So after the upset and the disappointment from losing our pig, we're just going to try and move forward and take on the positives of what this pig's going to provide us for the rest of the year. So I'll just give you a run through what we did, because we did things a bit different this year with us only having 1 pig. So we had no sausage, no bacon, because normally we put most of 1 pig into that. So we just sat down, had a talk of what we're going to use and what we'll utilise the best out of this pig. So we did our chops like we normally do. We got 20 packs of chops. Also, this pig was 68 kilos dead weight. Our ones last year were 90 kilos. So we would, as we said on last week's video, have kept him another 4 to 6 weeks before they went to the slaughterhouse, which probably would have bumped them up to near that weight. So weight-wise, it's pretty much what we expected, but obviously not as big as we'd hoped. But like I said, taking the positives. Also, I didn't do a video on butchering it this year, but if you're interested in that, Tracy will leave a link in the description below. On to the product that we got 20 packs of pork chops. Still, as well, again, a nice layer of fat on him all. I managed to get the skin off that because there was enough fat on it, so I didn't leave the skin on the chops. I know people say you should leave the skin on the chops, but we like it without. So yeah, managed to get that off all fine. So we got 20 packs of chops with 2 in a pack, so that's 40 chops. We got 11 packs of 2 belly pork slices. We got the 2 tenderloins, the 2 packs of racks of ribs. We got most of the legs went into, we kept just 2 bags of 1 kilo dice, because Tracy's got some meals she's going to do with that to get in the cans on the shelves. And the rest we just cut 2 nice size leg joints off, and the rest just went into mince. Also at the shoulders off the rack side, we just got 6 nice size shoulder joints off there, and again the rest went into mince. So we ended up with 35 of these, just over 500 grams packs of mince, just plain mince. Like I said, we didn't do any sausage meat or any bacon this year. So what we did with these, if we want any sausage meat or any burgers or anything like that, we can just whip these out the freezer, take them out, mix them with some breadcrumbs and some herbs and spices, whatever we want, and then make our own sausage meat that way. So that's how we did it like that, to utilise it the best we could. Also, just finishing off, we just got 3 small packs of liver, just put in 3 small casseroles, only me eats the liver, and 1 heart for the dogs. So that's it for this year. It's a pork harvest, but I'm pretty pleased with what we've got off him. I mean, I didn't expect 35, so that's over a pound a pack. So that's like, what's that? So that's 30, well more, so it's about 40 pounds worth of mince, and then all these joints, all these bellies, all these chops. So I'm chuffed to bits with what he came back at, and we couldn't have hoped for a better outcome for the disappointment situation that we were in. So we'll leave it at that for now and carry on the rest of our week.
Here is one excited man. You get a speeding ticket there, Stephen.
Right, it's Wednesday night. Just got back from somewhere really exciting. Might not be exciting to you, but it's exciting to us. What I've got in the back of here is a whole new chapter on the Smallholding. Have a look. Check them bad boys out. We've been here 10 years now, and every year we have to rely on our neighbours or friends or anything for borrowing a trailer or whatever, but we've actually purchased our own livestock trailer. So I've just been tonight, picked the wheels up. It's a doer-upper, let's just say that. But
Where's the rest of it?
I haven't got it yet. Put it this way, to the guy, a good friend who sold it to us, it's going to cost me more to get 4 new wheels on, 4 new tyres on, than it is what he charges for the trailer. So like I say, it's a doer-upper, but between me and my dad, hopefully we're going to have it amazing. So it doesn't just open up a chapter of what we can ship about, but we can go to shows if we want to, we can do anything. The opportunities are endless. So I'm going to get these in my workshop. I'm not going to do them at night because it's after 7 o'clock. So tomorrow I'm going to go and order some new tyres. I'm going to get all this sanded up, get them sprayed up, and that'll be the new start at the do-over of our new livestock trailer. Not only that, tomorrow night, Thursday night, we're expecting even more exciting news because we're getting something dropped off. We've never owned anything new while we've been here on the Small, I don't think. We've actually purchased something new for us after 10 years.
Only because we couldn't beg, steal or borrow it.
That's right. So we've had to dig deep, but I can't wait for that to come tomorrow because I've got loads to do with it. So, woo, exciting times ahead. Get some tea. West Thursday afternoon, just got home from work, couldn't wait to get home today, and this beauty was here waiting for me. So it's the only new thing we've ever bought when we've been on here. Our old one we bought with the property, I think we paid 250 quid for it,
We
and
did.
it was about 10-year-old then, so it's about 20-year-old. And we used to have to start it with a spoon, and we used to turn the cutters on with a light switch that was wired up to it. But it finally gave up the ghost last year. So we ummed and ahed, but we've bit the bullet and we've bought ourselves a new ride-on tractor lawnmower. So yeah, I haven't given it a run out yet, so I don't know what it's like, but it's basically just a ride-on mower tractor. It's just got a couple of little features on it. So that's just a collector box, and it's got a mulching plug in there, which I'm going to take out because that just mulches the whatever you're cutting, and it just spreads it back onto the ground to fertilise the ground back in. But I don't want that. I want to collect it all for the first time. So you just take that out and we should be ready to rock and roll. Oh, this is going to make my life so much easier.
And you can do it with a bad shoulder.
Going for ya!
It's very loud.
New toy.
Yeah, baby. Whew. Well, what used to take me now just took me like 10 minutes. Cool. Bit rough around the edges, but cut it a bit short over there to start with. But we'll get used to it. Now we'll go and take it in the paddock and tackle a bit of a tougher job.
He also said it's got too many safety features.
Yeah, that's got too many safety features. Keeps cutting out on me.
So now to put it to the real test, this is what we've actually got it for. We got the option with the collector because when Stephen is doing it in the field with the pony, we don't want it just mulching on the ground. A lot of people do that, but I don't want to risk colic or anything. He's having a timely wee. I don't want to risk colic or anything, so that's why I've got the collector for the pony. But in here, there's a mulcher, which basically just cuts it and puts it straight back into the ground. So that's why we picked the option we have.
So they say.
Fingers crossed, need to check it all out that it's going to be useful for us. One thing actually,
Might be too much.
the well is showing over there, so don't fall down the well. Don't want to lose.
It's too much to mulch the first time.
We'll soon see, just do a strip. So this is the before. Let's see what the after is. I've got all kinds of visions in my head.
Let's rock and roll.
Happy as a pigeon. Well, isn't that looking absolutely amazing? Oh, hang on. No, it's not.
Well, the good news is it's done an awesome job of 15/16ths of it, but unfortunately the drive belt's come off. So I don't know if that's our fault or their fault putting it together, but the guy came, no problem, took it away, said he'll bring it back tomorrow fixed with a new belt on or whatever he said he's going to do. He said if he can't, he'll bring a different one to get us away and to get us sorted out. So he couldn't have been more helpful, but yeah, that's the bad news. So I don't know if I'm happy or unhappy about that. Anyway, so it freed me up for an hour anyway to clean them wheels up. So they're in Tracy's car, ready to go to the garage tomorrow to get some new tyres on. So hopefully when I get home tomorrow, I'll be able to finish this off and then go over there and do something with the trailer with a bit of luck.
What we need to do now, the sheep got in when we opened the gate to come back in, and they're going to take that fence down and go in and eat that chicken food. So we need to fix that first.
Maybe they'll clear this before tomorrow and then I won't need to come in.
Yep, I think they're more likely to get wrapped up in the fence myself. They're already starting, look, it's on its nose.
Right, it's Friday evening, end of the week. We've had two bits of good news. One, the guy's been on the phone about our little ride on lawnmower tractor thing. Nothing to do with us, it wasn't our fault. There was a clip underneath or something that when they put it together they hadn't put it on properly, so it shredded the drive belt. So they've got all that sorted and they're dropping it back off tomorrow morning. And two, pick the wheels back up from the garage after work and we're going to go and pick up our new project. So we'll bid you farewell for this video and we'll catch you in the next one with hopefully some exciting projects going on. Let's hit the road.